Hello everybody and welcome to the Fallout New Vegas armor tier list. My name's Geff and welcome to my channel. Now if you watched the previous video, you'll probably see that the tiers have changed a little bit. There's not a very good tier. That's purely because in New Vegas I don't think there's much to talk about when it comes to armor and clothing. Like there's the good and there's the bad. There's stuff I'd rather wear and there's stuff that I'm just gonna wear once and shove in the presidential suite chests and forget about. Unless I want to show people and be like, look what I've got, because that's just what people do. But yeah, let's crack on, shall we? So Dr. Klein scrubs. So we've got 4 DT, 10 science, and 2 intelligence. Now it's quite good. I'm going to be honest with you. That 2 intelligence is really cool, along with the 10 science. So I'm honestly considering putting these in good. They belong good. The 2 intelligence buff is nothing to laugh at. Neither is the 4 DT. Especially with the 10 science. You know, with some of the stuff in this DLC, you know, you might need that extra little skill buff and attribute just to pass some skill checks. So yeah. Moving on though. So we've got the scientist outfit or the lab assistant outfit, whatever it's called. That's 0 DT and +5 science. So yeah, trash. +5 science. Actually, yeah, just trash. That +5 science is doing nothing. Moving on. So standard leather armor, 6 DT. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, you're gonna want to replace that as soon as you can though. 6 DT. It's okay, but like there's so many better sets in the game. Yeah, moving on. So the leather reinforced set, I think this looks really cool personally. But you know, 10 DT, it's okay. It belongs in exactly the same tier, I think, as its unreinforced brother there. 10 DT's fine, but like no attribute bonuses, no nothing. And obviously you're not going to get that because it's just like standard armor. But I'm just saying, like, aesthetically though, I do prefer the reinforced. Moving on. So the Caesar's Legion Explorer armor, yeah, it's meh. 4 DT, nothing else other than the disguise effect. But yeah, moving on. So the Praetorian armor, I like the little scarf they got around their neck. 12 DT is fine in my opinion. That's okay. I do like the aesthetic of the scarf that adds something to it in my opinion. Next. So the Legion Prime armor, 8 DT, it's exactly the same in you know, other than the disguise effect from because it's a Legion armor. Exactly the same as normal leather armor. So yeah, it's okay. Yeah, moving on. So this is the recruit armor. Yeah, it's 6 DT and nothing else about it really. Moving on. So the Caesar's Legion Veterans armor, 10 DT. That's a little bit better than you know, the rest of them. 10 DT is fine. Nothing else going for it really though, other than the fact it's light. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. Moving on. So the Centurion armor with 18 DT, that's nothing to laugh at. That goes in the good tier. Yeah, still nothing else like attribute wise. It's just 18 DT. Yeah, it looks okay. I think it personally looks a tiny bit goofy, but you know that's just what you expect. Next. So we have the Vexillarius armor, 14 DT. The plates on the front of it, I think are really goofy, and with the flag on the back. Yeah, whenever I see this armor, I'm like, ew. But 14 DT is fine though. It's okay. Aesthetically, though, I think it's like disgusting. But yeah, moving on. So the lightweight leather armor from the Chorus Stash. Yeah, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm probably gonna put this on either that or the metal set when I first get it. Yeah, it's fine. 8 DT is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Just shove it on and then like find something else, pretty much. But moving on. Weight metal armor. 12 DT, -1 agility. It would be so much better if it didn't have that agility debuff because it's lightweight. But you know, what are you gonna do? 12 for DT is perfectly fine though, and you know that's okay. Once again, with the lightweight leather armor, just like switch it around as soon as you find something better. Mind you, the lightweight metal armor probably last quite a while with 12 DT. Get you out of some tough situations. Moving on. So we have the lobotomite jumpsuit with 4 DT and +1 strength. Yeah, +1 strength is nice, I guess. 4 DT. It's okay. It's fine. Does it belong? Yeah, sure. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Plus one strength is nice. At least it's better than some of the Caesar's Legion gear with that DT bonus and the plus one strength. So yeah, cool. Moving on. So this is the Mad Scientist Scrubs with 3 DT, plus 5 science, and plus 1 intelligence. It's kind of the Dr. Klein's robes. It's kind of like the bad version of Dr. Klein's robes. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I really do like that plus 1 intelligence. That's way better than the plus 5 science because that's not going to do you anything. The plus 3 DT is fine. It's okay. It's fine. But yeah, moving on. So this is really curious piece of armor. It's the Mark Trooper armor. 8 DT plus 2 guns. What are you doing with that plus 2? That is stupid. Plus 2 guns makes no sense in any way. The plus 1 endurance is really nice though. Plus 8 endurance. Yeah, it's like it. I mean, plus 8 DT. Yeah, it's good. It's okay. I don't see me wearing it. That plus 2 guns is weird. But yeah, moving on. So the marked patrol armor, plus 12 DT, plus 2 energy weapons again with a plus 2. How weird. And plus 1 perception. Yeah, it's fine. Not really my cup of tea, but I understand if someone else wants to wear it. It does look very post-apocalyptic like, so yeah, I can see why someone might want to wear it. Same with the NCR variant. But yeah, it looks cool. Moving on. So yeah, there's like a running theme with the I've just realised there's like a running theme with the marked men outfits. Like the like this version here, the marked scout outfit, plus 2 sneak. I don't know what's going on with that weird skill buff. Plus 2 is doing nothing. That's not helpful at all, in my opinion at least. Plus 1 agility is okay. Yeah, it just goes here. Plus 6 DT by the way. Yeah, I mean they're fine. Very post-apocalyptic vibe, like the big post-apocalyptic vibes. Yeah, it's fine. But moving on. So you got the marked tribal armor here with plus 2 weapons and plus 1 strength, plus 2 melee weapons, I should say, and plus 10 DT. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. The plus N DT really does make up for it, as well as that plus 1 strength. It looks it looks a little bit more appealing in my opinion. No, it don't actually. That's a lie. Yeah, I'd say it's good. That plus 10 DT really does bring it back with the along with the plus 1 strength. But moving on. So this is the Memphis Kid outfit. Plus 0 DT, no attribute bonuses, trash. It's worn by Sergio at the back of the King's School of Impersonation. So yeah, keep that in mind if you want to wear it. Moving on. So the Merc outfits, they're all identical. They all have identical stats, which is 1 DT, plus 2 melee weapons, and plus 2 guns. Yeah, they're all trash. All of them are just trash in my opinion. You're welcome to think different, but I wouldn't ever wear. But there's no point in wearing them. But them stat buffs are really pathetic as well. And 1 DT is gonna get you nowhere. I guess you could rank them aesthetically, but like I I guess there's some that are better looking than the others. Like I like the grunt outfit personally, or but yeah, Troublemaker's also okay. Yeah, Grunt and Troublemaker are probably like the only okay sets in my opinion. But yeah, moving on. So normal metal armor, 12 DT, minus 1 agility. Yeah, it's okay. It's perfectly reasonable. It's okay. Wear it, whatever. 12 DT is fine. I don't like the minus 1 agility to be honest, but if you're a melee build, you don't care about that. But moving on. So the metal armor reinforced 16 DT and minus 1 agility. Yeah, 16's really 16's good in my opinion. 16 is just like at that point where it's pretty damn good armor. The minus 1 agility is sad, but you know you've already heard me say that, so who cares? Moving on. Oh, I should point out I also like the I think it's aesthetically a little bit more pleasing than the other variant. Moving on. So Dr. Mobius' scrubs, 2 intelligence, 15 science, 1 charisma, 6 DT. Holy hell! It's probably the best clothing set in the game, if I had to say, like stat wise. 6 DT is really good. Is it the best? No, there's a like the best is going to be the best, but like that's really good stat boosting gear. Um, moving on. So Naughty Nightwear, plus 1 luck, plus 10 speech. Yeah, but 0 DT. Yeah, It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it, other than the DT. But like, you're probably wearing this for like during conversations, or you're preparing for, or you're going for like a weird luck build. But like, I say weird luck build. There's nothing wrong with a luck build. You get what I'm saying. Yeah, good all around. Uh, no, it's not. It's okay. But you know, you get what I'm saying. Moving on. So the standard NCR armor gears, yeah, they all provide, as far as I'm aware of, 10 DT, the disguise effect. But upon researching, I also found out like how much they weigh, which is 26, they offer pretty bad DT. So yeah, keep that in mind. But they, I do think they look cool. But you know, 10 DT is fine. I think they're all okay, to be honest. The NCR gear. Same as the Siege of Legion gear. You know, they look okay, and you know, they do what they say. They're fine. Moving on. So the NCR Ranger Patrol Armor, 15 DT. Yeah, that puts it up in good in my opinion. 15 DT is nothing to laugh at. Even though it has actually, because it has no stats, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, all right, it belongs in good. 15 TT is fine. 25 weight is a bit much, but you know, and the disguise bonus as well. Do what you will with that information. So moving on, we've got the NCR salvaged power armor with 20 DT and -2 agility. Yeah, this is really not my cup of tea. One, I think the regular power armor just looks so much better than this, and the -2 agility is not great. But 20 DT, it does put it up in good, just for like practicality reasons, and you don't require power armor training when wearing it. Also offers the also does offer the NCR disguise, 40 weight as well. Ooh, it's a bit much. But yeah, it belongs in good. Moving on. This is just like other sets of the NCR power NCR gear. Yeah, they belong in okay. So the NCR fatigues. Now this is actually a rare set of armor. But 2 DT, it's you know, the it's bad. It's meh. 2 DT is pathetic. Why would you wear it? Like the rest of the NCR gear, maybe it's because it's wearing that like metal plate at the front of it. But yeah, in my opinion, it's just trash. But moving on. Oh, this is actually the military police outfit, which is I'm pretty sure it's identical. There might be an MP on the back. I can't remember. But yeah, five. It offers 5 DT, which is like crap. Yeah, it's kind of nothing interesting going on. Moving on. So this is the uh, NCR engineer jumpsuit with 5 repair. The 5 repair and there's like no DT. It's almost in trash. If it wasn't for actually, you know what? No, it does belong in trash. Moving on. So the NCR Ranger gear, it's one of the coolest looking sets in the game. 20 DT. Everyone wants it. If there was like a regular set of this that didn't offer the NCR disguise, I'd wear it more often. But because that NCR disguise, I don't find it appealing. But yeah, it belongs in good. It's almost in the best, almost, but it's not. I should also point out, whilst I'm doing this, that you know, you're going to see me put like different sets in like these tiers, but I don't. When I do this, I don't think like I think these two are pretty much the same. Like they don't belong in their own places on their own individual tiers. I should probably point out that's the same as the last video I made about the weapons. But yeah, keep that in mind as we move forward. Next. So the patient gown, yeah, 1 DT, trash. Nothing else to say really. Moving on. So the powder gangers gear, yeah, we're talking 0 DT around the board, except for this one, and I'll get to that in a second. I think they're all trash personally. I was thinking to myself, I wonder if because this particular armor set has like a plate carrier or a vest or a stab vest. I wonder if that increases its DT, and it does. It's 5. So yeah, that goes in meh. Just a tad bit better, but you know it does come with that powder ganger disguise buff, well effect if you will. Yeah, not an effect you really want, but yeah, interesting that they actually just did that. I know it seems obvious to some people, but like that's something that I'd expect just to like not get added in general. But yeah, moving on. So President Kimball's suit. Zero DT, five speech. I mean, unless you're like, I mean, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's probably the cleanest looking suit in the game. It also doesn't have a disguise effect, which obviously it wouldn't because no one's going to think you're the president. But like, yeah, that five speech is doing nothing. It looks cool, I guess, but it really does hold it back just for that like that. No, I don't. It's trash. To be honest with you, I kind of aesthetically want to put it in meh just because it's the nicest looking suit of the game, in my opinion. But yeah, I think it's going to belong in trash. I'm sorry to say. Moving on. So the prospect outfit. Yeah, it's there's a few other suits outfits in this game that have similar effect like attribute effects in the DT. It's two DT and offers nothing else. So yeah, it's going in trash. Moving on. So the radiation suit, 4DT, 30 radiation resistance. Interestingly, according to the Fallout wiki, 100% radiation resistance for NPCs. How curious. But yeah, 30 radiation resistance is fine. You're not going to be wearing this in combat. You're going to be using this running through somewhere more likely. So yeah, it's okay. I'd say it's meh. I'd say it's meh. Uh, that 30 radiation resistance, you can get better. Interesting about 100 for NPCs though. But yeah, moving on. So all the radar sets, they offer 4DT. Yeah, 4DT. It's kind of meh. Uh, I like some of them more and more. I like the Badlands set personally. If I am going to wear a set of it, I'm going to try and get the Badlands set because I think it just looks the most appealing. But yeah, moving on. So the Ranger outfits, I think they all look really nice, but they offer zero DT and nothing else going for it. They don't even offer an NCR disguise disguise effect. So yeah, they're all going in trash. The Ranger hats though do offer one DT, oddly enough. So keep that in mind. Moving on. So the recon armor, 17 DT and 5 sneak. The 5 sneak, take it or leave it, but 17 DT is really good. So I think that's going to be going in good personally. 17 is nothing to laugh at. Um, does it belong in good? Ooh, yeah, 17 is good enough. Uh, moving on. Oh, I should point out because it's medium armor, it might counter the effect of sneaking, which defeats its purpose. But thought I should point it out. But yeah, next armor set. So the Remnants Tesla armor, 25 DT, 10 energy weapons, and 20 radiation resistance. Very cool looking armor. I don't think it's as cool as the Ganon. It's not as good as the Ganon family's armor set, but that 25 DT, definitely probably one of the best sets in the game. If you can't get the Ganon set, yeah, great. Moving on. So the Repairman jumpsuit, 0 DT and 5 repair. Trash. Moving on. So riot gear, uh, 5 guns, 1 agility, 20 DT. It looks really cool. Yeah, this is going good. Um, moving on. This is the Robco jumpsuit. Once again, same as the last set, 5 repair, nothing else going for it. Trash. Moving on. The roving trader outfit, 5 barter, no DT, trash. Moving on. So the scientist outfit, 0 DT, 5 science. It's trash in my opinion. Moving on. So the scientist scrubs, 2 DT, 5 science, and 1 intelligence. Yeah, it's meh. They're fine, but there's better sets. Yeah, moving on. So this is the Scorched Sierra power armor, and I guess that not many people have had this, and I think I've only had this once. Plus 2 HP, 25 fire resistance, plus 1 strength, 24 DT. That's really interesting. Um, as I said, I think I've only ever had this once in like my entire like however so many thousand hours I have in New Vegas. So yeah, that's really interesting. I don't know where to put this. Do I put it in the best or do I put it in good? 24 DT is nothing to laugh at. But I don't know if it count amongst the best or not. So for now, I might change my mind later. I'm gonna put it in good. Actually, do you know what? Do you know what? It probably is one of the best sets in the game. Um, I might change my mind later. We'll come back to it. So this is the Settlers outfit. Plus 2 DT and nothing else going for it. Yeah, it's trash. Moving on. So this is the sexy sleepwear, 0 DT plus 1 charisma. The charisma bonus almost makes me want to put it in there, but I'm not gonna. I want to put it in trash. Moving on. So the sheriff outfit, plus 5 guns. Yeah, there's nothing else going for it really. It's trash. I do think it looks aesthetically pleasing though, but yeah, not wearing it really. Moving on. So this is the Sierra Madre armor. 16 DT and it's light. Yeah, it's I think it looks nice. I like the fact the face is obscured, which with a lot of armors you can't say the same for. 16 DT is good. That's nice. Okay, 16 DT. Yeah, it's okay. I'm only gonna wear it in Sierra Madre, and I'm pretty sure everyone else is only ever gonna wear it once, and that's in the Sierra Madre, and then like I don't know, dump it or stash it somewhere. Most likely in the presidential suite. But yeah, it's okay. It's fine. But like you're gonna take it off as soon as you leave the Sierra Madre. But yeah, the reinforced variant as well. 18. That's really good, and for light armor. Yeah, so that might just belong in good. Just for that 18. It might be a few extra points, but bear in mind it's light armor. So keep that in mind as you go forth. Yeah. So the Legion slave rags, yeah, as you can expect, 0 DT and nothing else going for it. Little trash. It's slave clothes. What did you expect? Now, the stealth suit Mark II. Where to begin? 14 DT plus 15 sneak, plus 1 perception, plus 1 agility, increased movement speed while crouched. Yeah, it's probably one of the best sets in the game. It's the only set of armor that makes me feel bad. It has the uncanny ability to make me feel bad when I take it off because it is essentially like having a third companion with you if you've got like Rex, ED, or one of the human companions. Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite sets in the game. I'd probably rank it. I'd probably do like an individual ranking of like number top in my like top 5 sets or maybe my top 3. But yeah, 14 DT is not great, but you're not really meant to be using this as like combat armor. You're meant to be using it as like stealth armor. But yeah, I really like it. Moving on. So the T51B power armor, 25 DT plus 1 strength, 25 radiation resistance. Yeah, it's good. Uh, it's probably one of my favorite looking power armor sets. But yeah, moving on. So the T45 power armor, yeah, two strength, minus 2 agility, 10 radiation resistance, and 22 DT. Just for that 2 minus 2 agility, I'm going to put it in okay. That's going to be a little bit controversial because it does have 22 DT, but that minus 2 agility, that really is going to set you down when you're like using guns maybe. But if you're wearing power armor, you're most likely going to be using energy weapons anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But it's just my opinion. I think it's okay. It pales in comparison to the T51B. But yeah. So this is the tribal raiding armor. If you've got the Courier Stash DLC, you're going to be having it for free. It's 4 DT. So yeah, it's meh. It's just meh. It doesn't offer anything else. It's just 4 DT. In fact, I don't really see the point of it personally. When you start off with the armored vault suit, the lightweight leather armor, the lightweight metal armor. So I don't really see the point of it existing. I always sell it or stash it. That's pretty much what I do with this armor. But yeah, Ulysses Duster, 13 DT, 5 critical chance, and minus and plus 1 charisma. Yeah, it's I'd say it's okay. No, it's not. It's good. It's good. There's nothing wrong with it. Uh, you know that 5 critical chance is really going to come in handy. And 13 DT isn't crap either. It's not as great DT wise compared to some of the sets, but like that plus 1 charisma and plus 5 critical chance. Yeah, that's pretty good. Um, so the US combat armor. I remember when I first saw this, when I first got the DLC all them years ago, and I looked at this armor and went, "Wow, that looks really cool." Because I like the look of the combat armor anyway in Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3. So I when I saw this, I was like, "Wow!" Plus 3 guns is weird. Plus 2 survival was even stranger. But like 18 DT, that puts it in at least good. Yeah. Moving on. So this is the U.S. Army General's outfit you can find in the silo in the Divide. Plus 10 speech and plus 5 guns. But 1 DT. Yeah, it's meh. If it wasn't for that plus 10 speech, I would have put it in trash. Uh, I really wish instead of the speech, it had no, the speech is fine. Uh, Instead of guns, plus 1 like perception would have been better or something like that because plus 5 guns ain't really gonna do much, especially this late in the game when you're going into the divide, you're decently leveled, so plus 5 is gonna do nothing for you really. But yeah, moving on. So yeah, we have the Vault 34 security armor, 16 DT, and it's light armor. Bearing in mind, and 16 DT is nothing to laugh at, especially the fact it's light armor. So yeah, that's good in my opinion. Next, we have the Van Graff combat armor, and when I was everyone back in the day really wanted this set because every all edge lords and we thought, oh, black combat armor, you know what I mean? Yeah, it looks cool. 16 DT medium armor, yeah, it's good. It's decent all round combat armor. So the utility jumpsuit, this is the Vault 3 utility jumpsuit specifically. This is 5 lockpick, 5 repairs, 0 DT. Yeah, in my opinion, it's trash. Moving on. So the regular Vault suits you can find about the game. This suit in specifically is the Vault 11 suit, I think. No, it's a Vault 3. Yeah, 2 melee weapons and 2 speech, 0 DT, and it's trash. But realistically, why are you picking this up? You're picking this up for Sarah, so you can do a quest. But yeah, yeah, it's trash. Moving on. So the Vault lab coat, 0 DT and 5 science. In my opinion, it's trash. That 5 science is useless. In my opinion, zero DT as well. So yeah, trash. So the Wasteland Doctor's outfit, 5 medicine and 0 DT. It's trash. I do like the aesthetics of it though, but it is trash. I should also mention a lot of these Wasteland outfits, unless I say otherwise, they do have a natural 1 endurance, 1 agility. I'm pretty sure that only counts for the Wanderer and Settler outfits though. I'm not sure if it counts for the Brahmin skin and some of the other Wasteland kits, but I'll let you know. But yeah, it's trash. Moving on. And speaking of the Wasteland kits, yeah, the Wasteland Settler outfit, yeah, 1 endurance, 1 agility, 2 DT, which makes it meh, and that might annoy people, but allow me to explain. 2 DT is crap, but that 1 endurance and 1 agility that will come in handy, even though it is crap. I'm not going to say it's not because it is, but it's just above trash in my opinion, just for that agility and endurance buff, along with a 2 DT. So yeah, moving on. So this is the King's outfit, also called Viva Las Vegas in the game. 5 DT, no attribute or skill buffs, which is really sad. Really sad. But yeah, 5 DT and that's it. I think it goes in meh. 5 DT's fine, but like, oh, they really missed out. Like, they could have had a charisma bonus or a speech bonus or something, but nope, just 5 DT. Very boring. It looks nice though. Aesthetics aside. Next. So we have the Wasteland Surgeon's outfit, and it's exactly the same as the Doctor's outfit, except for that blood splatter on the front of it, and it's trash. So yeah, 5 medicine, and that like 1 DT, and that's it. Moving on. Oh, actually, I think they're just coming back. I think they both have 0 DT. So yeah, not great. Um, Moving on. Yeah, Well Hill Gambler's outfit. Yeah, 0 DT. Nothing else to speak about. Moving on. The White Glove Society outfit. Now, the funny thing about the White Glove Society outfit is, they're meant to be catering to like the highest class of Wasteland Traveler, and yet like their outfits just look really grubby and dirty and disgusting. Uh, I just don't like the look of them. 0 DT as well, other than and the effect of the disguise aside, like they're useless. Yeah, dirty, disgusting. You can give it to Veronica though to make her happy. So yeah, moving on. Now Vera's outfit, 5 barter, 5 speech, 1 charisma, 2 DT. I think it puts it on par with the Naughty Nightwear in terms of like how good it is. I'd put it in the okay area. I don't think you can give it to Veronica for for a quest, but let me know if that's wrong. I'm pretty sure you can't give it to Veronica. Yeah, moving on. So the Yangtze jumpsuit, +1 DT and +5 repair. Trash next. So Jailhouse Rocker outfit from the Kings, 2 DT, nothing else going for it. Trash. Moving on. The Brahmin skin outfit, 0 DT, +1 endurance and +1 agility. Yeah, trash. If it had that DT bonus, I'd put it in the same area as the settler outfit, but it don't. So yeah, next. So we have the Bright Followers outfit, and I think it looks garbage. It's disgusting looking and only has DT. Yeah, trash. The Wasteland Wonder outfit, 2 DT, 1 endurance, 1 agility. It goes in meh. Same as the settler outfit because of that DT bonus. People are going to get angry at that. I know I've already said it, but I feel like people will get upset about that. The agility and the endurance really will come in handy along with that DT bonus. Maybe only like marginally, but I can imagine it being useful in some circumstances. Next, so we have the white legs outfit and the armor. Yeah, they're both going meh, and allow me to explain why. So the white legs outfit only has 5 DT and 15 fire resistance, and then you got the white legs armor which has 7 DT and 15 fire resistance. Might not sound like a lot, but you got the DT and the fire resistance with no downsides, so yeah, they're good in my eyes. Next, now the the massive upset, the Brotherhood Elder robes, 1 DT and nothing else. What the hell? Like a science bonus, like an intelligence bonus, anything, an energy weapons bonus. You could have done anything, and it would have been made way better, but you didn't. And this is like really upsetting in my eyes. Like, why? Give it something interesting. The scribe robes, funny enough, have 1 extra DT. And like, aren't you meant to be the elder, like in charge of the Brotherhood, and yet your scribes have more DT than you? What the hell? It makes no sense. It's really infuriating. But yeah, like the scribes should have even had like a repair bonus at least. I mean, come on. But yeah, next. So Ambassador Crocker's armor outfit, sorry, yeah, exactly the same as the Elder robes. Like, what the hell? 1 DT, not a speech bonus. You're the ambassador to the NCR, and you don't have like any attribute bonus or skill bonuses on your clothes. What? It's just so stupid in my eyes. Anyway, moving on. The civilian engineer jumpsuit is identical to every other jumpsuit. 5 repair and 0 DT. Nothing interesting. Next. Dapper Gambler outfit. 0 DT. Nothing else. Boring. Next. I would just like to point out the Gambler outfits, you could have at least gave them like a luck bonus just for the outfit. Like, I don't care if the DT's gone, but like a luck bonus would have just been nice just to have on the regular outfits. I know that's asking a bit much because luck, you can make some you can make some fucked up builds with like a luck, like just luck in general. But like, just do something. It's just so boring. Dean's tuxedo, 0 DT, 5 speech, trash. Other than like if you're going for like the aesthetics of it, but yeah, moving on. The Dead Money jumpsuit, the most on the nose jumpsuit ever. The Dead Money jumpsuit. You might as well have made another suit of armor called the Fallout New Vegas armor. Yeah, it's not great. It's identical to like every other repair outfit in the game. 5 repair, 0 DT, trash. Next. So all the pre-war outfits are absolute garbage. You can just quite easily put them in trash because 1 agility and that's it. The pre-war hat gives you a perception bonus, I guess, which it would still belong in trash because that's all it's got going for it. But like, just not great. Next. So the dirty and the grimy prisoners business wear business wear. What am I on about? Yeah, the pre-war business wear. 5 speech, 0 DT. Yeah, it's not great. Interestingly, the dirty variant is worth 2 extra caps. Do with that information what you will. Next. The formal wear, other than being able to give it to Veronica, it's 0 DT and does nothing else. So yeah, trash. Next. The fancy gambler outfit, 0 DT, nothing else. Trash. Next. So Father Elijah's robes, same story with the previous elder robes. Sorry. Yeah, 2 DT, nothing else. But for some reason, this adds to the disguise of the Brotherhood of Steel, which is really strange. Also, like Come on, give it a cool effect. It's Elijah's robes, like repairs, science, energy weapons, anything. But moving on, I'm going to go on a tangent about this stuff. Yeah, so yeah, as I said before, like the dirty and the grimy business wear, exactly the same stats, nothing interesting. Next. So the field hand outfit, 2 DT, and yeah, that's literally about it. No attribute bonuses, nothing, so it's trash. Next. Same story as before, shabby Gamba outfit, 0 DT, nothing else. Next. So this is the follower's doctor's outfit with 0 DT and 5 science, trash. The king's outfit, it has 1 DT and nothing else going for it, trash. Handyman jumpsuit, 5 repair, 0 DT, same as the other repair stuff. Outfits, 0 DT, blah blah blah, trash. Next. So Benny's outfit, 1 DT, 5 butter, 5 speech. Honestly, other than the aesthetics, I think his outfit is trash. 5 butter and 5 speech is nice and everything, and it's nice just to collect his outfit, but practicality wise, are you going to be wearing this? Probably not unless you're like role playing or going for like a certain weird build. But yeah, it's okay. Next. And by okay, I mean trash. So the caravan outfit, 2 DT, nothing else going for it. Trash. Next. So yeah, Daniel's outfit, it's okay. I mean 5 butter, 5 medicine, 2 DT, and with the hat, 5 speech and 1 perception, which just takes out of trash and puts it into meh. Just barely though. Like that late in the game when you're in Honest Hearts and you're getting this outfit, like that them skill bonuses and attribute bonuses mean nothing pretty much. So yeah, I mean it looks cool, I guess, but that's literally all it's got going for it. Next. So both boomer outfits offer 4 DT, and that's literally it. You can like give it over to Sarah if you want, so that adds like a certain quality to the armor, I guess. So you can just trade it for Sarah to do her quest line, but other than that, yeah, 4 DT and just that really. Next. So the following lab coat, plus 10 medicine, plus 10 science, 0 DT. It just puts it into meh. 10 10 to medicine and science isn't anything. It's not like it's 5 or 2. Looking at you, some of these clothes, but yeah, you join the followers of the apocalypse to get this. It's okay, I guess, but like no DT really does make it crap. Moving on. So the Khan's outfits, they all give 5 DT and that's it, nothing else. Yeah, so they all belong in meh, in my opinion. Um, you know, you could make the argument that some of them look more aesthetically pleasing than the others, but I'm not going to be doing that here. I'm just looking at it from a practicality. Are you going to be wearing this often and you're going to be wearing it all the time kind of deal? And, they are light armor, I guess. And, it gives you the disguise crate cards. And the 5 DT is nice. But other than that, is there anything really going for it? No. So, General Oliver's outfit, 0 DT, plus 2 charisma, 20 AP. Yeah, belongs in meh. I'm almost inclined to put it in trash because you only get to wear this once, basically, if at all, and that's at the end of the game. And you know, it looks okay. It's aesthetically pleasing, I guess. It is. It does have that general aesthetic going on, but you know, the stats are okay. But other than that, like you get to wear it once, so yeah. Moving on. The advanced radiation suit, so 40 radiation resistance, and also but also for some reason it has a lower durability than the normal one. It also has 6 DT, which is nice, I guess. I mean, the durability doesn't really matter because, as I said with the last radiation suit, you're literally just gonna be running through somewhere of this, and that's it. So yeah, I think it belongs in meh, along with the other one. Yeah, next. So the all-purpose science suit, you get this from the followers safe house. 5 science, 13 DT. 5 science is kind of bad, but like the 13 DT, that does put it up in okay. Um, yeah, it's strange it doesn't have a radiation resistance, which is really odd. It's also the same armor as the Enclave use in Fallout 3. The scientists in the Enclave, that is. But yeah, moving on. So the Armored Vault 13 jumpsuit, 8 DT, and that's it. Oddly enough, you can repair this for combat armor, and which is really odd considering like why would you repair this over the combat armor? You'd wear the combat armor, wouldn't you? 8 DT is fine. It goes in meh, I'd say, but like Why would you repair that with combat armor? Put the combat armor on. Are you insane? um, next. So the Bounty Hunter Duster, +1 charisma, +5 guns, 6 DT. You know, that makes it just okay. Is it? Is it? 6 DT's okay, plus with the 1 charisma and 5 guns. I'm inclined to put it in okay, but I'll put it in there. Yeah, you get that from Caleb McAfee, from the after you do the twins missions. Yeah, moving on. So Caesar's armor, 5 DT, 5 survival, 5 speech. Yeah, it's meh. Uh, 5 DT is nice, but 5 survival and 5 speech, it's not that great. Yeah, I guess like it looks nice, and that's the only thing that's really going for it in my opinion. But yeah, next. So the spacesuit, 10 DT, 40 radiation resistance, which instantly puts it into the okay with that DT bonus. It's basically a better advanced radiation suit in some ways, other than the fact that it looks goofy as hell. And if that's your thing, then go ahead and wear it because to me it looks really goofy, but it always has. But yeah, next. So here's one that not many people are gonna know, and that's the gecko backed leather armor. Gecko backed armor takes quite a few supplies, and it's just a bit of a pain in the ass, and not many people do it. But 10 DT, 15 fire resistance, 15 poison resistance, and 15 radiation resistance. Yeah, it's not bad, all things considered. Yeah, it probably goes in okay. That's pretty good to be honest. But as I said, it takes some supplies to make it, and not many people make it. I've made it before. It's in my opinion just not really worth it. But you might find a use for it. It's okay, I guess. Next. So the hazmat suit, 11 DT and 85 poison resistance, which is really nice. The thing is with it is that like yeah, it's cool. It's got like the ghost person vibe, and 85 poison resistance is nice. But it would have been really nice just having some like if they split it like 40 radiation resistance and 40 poison resistance. I think this would have been some really good armor to have, especially with 11 DT. But just poison resistance by itself, not really my thing. I think it does belong in okay though. Yeah, moving on. So the gecko backed reinforced leather armor. Yeah, this is exactly the same as the last gecko backed armor, except it has 15 DT, which that does make some things that does make it way better. I'm gonna put this in good actually, just for all them resistances and everything else. Next, so the assassin suit, 10 sneak and 14 DT. You're going to be wearing this as soon as you enter the CI Madre, and I'm not going to be using this for sneaking around. I'm going to be using this purely for defense. But yeah, I'd say this is okay. I kind of want to put it in good because for what it is, but no, it's okay. Yeah, uh, 14 DT ain't nothing to laugh at, and 10 sneaks nice at least. Moving on. So the Chinese stealth suit, 5 sneak, 12 DT. Yeah, it probably belongs in okay. I wonder how many people have gone through the effort to find this because it's in Hoover Dam. I know I've got it before, but in my opinion, it's not really worth going for the effort just to grab it. I could be wrong. Maybe there's a following for this armor that I'm not aware of. I don't even know if it has the stealth field like it does in Fallout 3. I don't know, I've already said that, but still, yeah, it's okay. So this is Christine's COS recon suit, 19 DT and 5 sneak. Once again, it's medium armor, so it kind of defeats the purpose of the stealth aspect of the suit. 19 DT is nothing to laugh at though. I kind of want to put it in good to be honest with you, just for that 19. I probably will actually. Yeah, you pick that up in Big Mountain if you're interested in. Yeah, cool. Moving on. So combat armor, 15 DT, medium armor. Yeah, it's I've always liked the look of the combat armors. I've always think they're good. Yeah, in fact, I am going to put it in good. I think they're just like if you have nothing else to wear, if you've got combat armor, you're good to go. I'm pretty sure that will see you through most of the game. If you really do not have anything else to wear, you can wear that and be perfectly okay. But yeah, moving on. So same with the last combat armor. I actually don't like the look of this armor personally. I think it looks a bit weird and like goofy almost. But yeah, 17 DT, so 2 more DT over the normal combat armor. But let's face it, we've all worn it at some point. That's just the normal combat reinforced armor, by the way. Next, so the combat reinforced marked armor, the combat armor, reinforced combat armor Mark 2. God damn, couldn't get it out. 20 DT. Medium again, like the others. Yeah, it's just a progression. Normal combat armor, Mark 1 and then Mark 2. Yeah, 20 DT is really good. And it still counts as medium, so that's good to know. Moving on. So the Gecko back metal armor, same with the other Gecko backed armors. This has 20 DT, 15 fire resistance, 15 poison resistance, 15 radiation resistance, but -1 agility. Yeah, that it's probably some of the best like craftable armor in the game. In fact, it's probably is the best craftable armor in the game. Yeah, good to have. Next, so we have the advanced combat armor here. Riot gear, sorry. And yeah, it looks really cool. 10 explosive, 1 endurance, 21 VT. I'd honestly put it in good. Uh, yeah, I just think that the overall look of it and everything looks really nice as well. So yeah, moving on. So Joshua Graham's armor, 15 DT and 3 critical chance. Yeah, it's comparable like DT wise to combat armor. That 3 critical chance really does like add to it, and the fact that it's light is really nice. But I don't think it belongs in best purely because there is actual better armor out there with better effects. So yeah, the people might get angry at that, and like I will admit, like that is an armor set that most people will want and go for. So yeah, I'll keep that in mind. You know, and it as I said, it does look nice, but it doesn't belong in the best in my opinion. Moving on. So we have the Gannon family Tesla armor here. 10 energy weapons and 20 radiation resistance with 26 DT. It's probably the best power armor in the game. In my opinion. I really like the look of it. I think it looks sexy as hell. Yeah, it belongs in the best in my opinion. Moving on. So this is the armor of the 87th tribe. 10 AP, 3 critical chance, 1 charisma, and 22 DT. It's probably the best non-power armor in the game. If you're going for a melee build, like this is like perfect for you. But yeah, other than that, it's probably on the best here. Moving on. So the Courier Duster. Now, interestingly, this tier list for whatever reason didn't have all the other sets. So allow me to tell you that they belong in good. And now I'm going to go over what like all the different variations of them. So, respectively, you got the Yes Man with Blackjack with 1 luck and 30 poison resistance, fighting chance for Caesar's Legion, which is 1 strength and 15 action points. The Great Bear for the NCR, which is 1 endurance and 25 carry weight. And Old World Justice for Mr. House, which is 1 agility and 30 radiation resistance. Yeah, I think it looks really cool. It's probably one of my favourite looking armor sets in the game, but it does not belong in best. Purely because there are better armor sets. It only has 13 DT. Also, whenever I wear it, it just breaks all the time. So it's a big pain in the ass just to keep it up to keep it repaired. But yeah, moving on. So the Desert Ranger outfit, 22 DT and no effects, but let's face it, it's probably one of the most sexiest armor sets in the game. You pair this with the Gobi campaign sniper rifle, and like you've got like a pairing right there, an armor and a weapon that suit each other. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm heavily biased when it comes to this armor. I don't always wear it, but like it feels really cool to wear. Also, the visor is green. I don't know. That doesn't really make a difference, but yeah, I feel like it belongs. Oh, I really don't want to do this, but it belongs in good purely because like the other armors at least have effects to go with it. I really do want to put it in the best, but I know I can't, and that upsets me. But yeah, it belongs in good. I think it's really cool though, and to be completely honest, if I wasn't trying to be unbiased here, I would put it in the best. But moving on. Now the Elite Riot gear, everyone goes for this immediately, and it does belong in best. Once again, this is probably some of the best non-power armor in the game. 22 DT, 5 critical chance, 10 guns, and 1 charisma. It's also very expensive to repair, so keep that in mind when you wear this. I think the mask itself, like it looks like a predator, like the alien predator. Uh, I just think the overall armor set looks amazing, really cool. Moving on, and last but not least, we have the Gecko backed normal metal armor. This probably just belongs in okay. No, it belongs in good. 17 DT, -1 agility, 15 fire resistance, 15 poison resistance, and 15 radiation resistance. If you were unsure, but yeah, that has been this armor tier list. So thank you very much for watching. My audio software kept cutting out like halfway through. I kept recording like 2-minute segments for the entirety of this video, which has been really annoying. But hopefully I can figure this out for the next time I do a tier list. Next time I might do the consumables. To do all the consumables, that's going to take a while to record that video, and it's going to be annoying. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. And if you watched the previous video about the about all the weapons in New Vegas and the tier and where I put them in the tiers, thank you very much for watching that. But yeah, once again, thank you very much for watching. This has been Geth. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. It will help a lot. Thank you very much. Bye bye.